drive to right.
Takes a three.
Touchdown 49ers. Hurry!
So a tough week for the Golden State Warriors this week with the Cleveland Cavaliers, Oklahoma City Thunder, and then tomorrow night, the Houston Rockets. Well, not so much. They smashed the Cleveland Cavaliers. They smashed the Thunder. Really, the only two things those games had in common was, one, they killed both of them, and two, you had two guys flopping near half court. Now, LeBron's was much worse than Russell Westbrook's, but what's happened to these guys? I mean, you just, like a guy grazes you and you fall down like you've been shot? I was looking for a sniper. We used to say that on the bench when some guy went down and he didn't deserve to go down. We'd all look up in the stands and go, "Where's the sniper? Where's the sniper? Is there a sniper in here? Why is that guy falling down?" He didn't get hit that hard. But those two games lead into Friday night's game. And in theory, it should be a tough week. These are three pretty good basketball teams. Cavaliers, best team in the East. The Rockets are the surprise team of the Western Conference. And to be honest, I didn't think they would be this good. I underestimated a few things. I underestimated the impact that Coach D'Antoni would have on this team. He's been fantastic. Brilliant move, moving James Harden to the point guard position. I mean, he handled the ball anyway. Now he handles the ball more, and he has been a monster this year. So those are two things. The other thing I didn't really think about too much, and I probably should have, was addition by subtraction. You get rid of Dwight Howard. Clint Capella now moves into the center position. He's not committing the stupid fouls. He doesn't want the ball in the low block. He just plays defense, set picks, rolls to the bucket, those sort of things. So while looking ahead, I think if they played the Rockets in the playoffs, the Warriors are still a better team, and I would expect them to beat them in a 7-game series. This is a legit team now, and I do believe right now James Harden is the MVP. Now, they don't give MVPs halfway through the season, and what he's done, in my mind, is much more impressive than what Russell Westbrook has done. When you watch the two play, it's hard to explain to you. I think Harden's trying a little bit more in defense. The numbers are there as well, and the team is just so good. And the players around him, I wouldn't say are demonstratively better than the players that Russell Westbrook has around him. So what James Harden is doing and what Mike D'Antoni is doing, in fact, if you were to go Coach of the Year, Mike D'Antoni would have to be right there as well with what he's done with the Houston Rockets. Now you look at the Warriors, I mean, look, Steph Curry and Kevin Durant are always going to be on the MVP candidate list. But here's a guy who kind of goes under the radar a little bit, and that's Klay Thompson. And Klay Thompson is having a fantastic year, averaging over 20 points a game, shooting 47% from the field. He brings it defensively every single night. And I think that's probably the way he wants it. You watch Klay go about his business, and he just, no fanfare, no histrionics, just go out there and play basketball. And I love it when Klay gets hot, because then he jumps up and down and does his thing. It's fun to see Klay do that like 3 times a year. He just goes about his business, and he puts together a solid year. Unfortunately, he's probably not going to start the All-Star game this year, I wouldn't think, because you have Steph, you have Russell Westbrook, and you have Harden, who are going to be 2 of those 3 will probably start the All-Star game. But for all-around play, I don't know if any of those guys does it like Klay Thompson does it. So look forward to Friday night's game. It should be a lot of fun. The third game of what was supposed to be a tough week. This one on the road. They beat them earlier this year in double overtime, so I'm sure the Warriors will want a little bit of revenge Friday night.